father whose appeal for calm helped end the Birmingham riots told a court today how he'd punched a man in self-defence just a few weeks before.
Tariq Jahan allegedly assaulted Sajjad Ali last July after an argument on a street in Handsworth in Birmingham. Jackie Kabler was in court.
Tariq Jahan is the man credited with helping to stop the Birmingham riots after his appeals for calm.
I lost my son. Step forward if you want to lose your sons. Otherwise, calm down and go home.
He came to national prominence after his son and two other young men died when they were hit by a car in Winson Green last August. But a month before that, it's alleged he punched 34-year-old Sajjad Ali to the ground and fractured his jaw in an unprovoked attack. Today, Mr. Jahan gave evidence. He said the attack in Factory Road, Handsworth, was entirely in self-defence and that he was headbutted by Mr. Ali after a disagreement and punched him once to protect himself.
But Mr. Jahan told the court he'd lied to police about the incident, saying he'd been elsewhere at the time, and that he continued to lie until as recently as last week, when he finally made a statement admitting he'd been in an altercation with Mr. Ali. He said he lied mainly to protect his wife, who'd been with him at the time. He told the court, once you start with one lie, you have to make up 1,000 lies to cover that one lie. Once I'd started, there was no turning back.
Mr. Jahan's wife, Tahira Yasmin, also gave evidence confirming what her husband had said. The court was told he had several previous convictions, including one for actual bodily harm to his stepmother, for which he was cautioned. He said that had been an accident. And he said he deeply regretted what had happened with Mr. Ali and that it was not how he normally behaved. The trial continues.
Well, Jackie's outside Birmingham Crown Court now. And Jackie, the very significant part that Mr. Jahan played in calming the Birmingham riots was mentioned in court today.
It was, yes, that's right. Mr. Jahan had told the court when he was giving evidence in his defence that he'd actually been trying to calm Mr. Ali down before the alleged assault. Now, his barrister then said that that was similar to what he'd done in the Birmingham riots when he'd appealed to the community for calm. Now, when that was mentioned, Mr. Jahan got extremely upset. He actually broke down in tears in the witness box and, in fact, was so upset that the court actually had to take a break because he felt he couldn't continue. The prosecution, though, said to the jury that while everyone has huge sympathy for what happened to Mr. Jahan during the riots, they must not let that cloud their judgment. They must base their verdict on the evidence they heard in court.
And what's likely to happen tomorrow, Jackie?
Well, the defence will give its closing arguments when the trial resumes at 10 o'clock. The judge will then send the jury out to consider its verdict. Obviously, we don't know how long that will take, but the judge has told the court that it's expected that the trial will not finish until Thursday, Mary.
OK, Jackie Kabler at Birmingham Crown Court. Thank you.
Leading business